Next, we have the head women's lacrosse coach, Anna Meerbach.
To just kind of start talking about this upcoming season, we started our preseason about 3 weeks ago, and we have a good group of core players coming back to us. Last year, it being my first year with the program and the program's second year overall, I think what we managed to do, we brought our record from 4-12 to 7-10, but statistically speaking, we really started to compete within our conference. We broke, I think, almost every record we had set that first year, and by substantial numbers as well. A big focus last year was obviously getting to know the team, getting to know Midwest lacrosse and kind of our conference out here. And I think as the season went on, we really started to kind of grab hold of what Wartburg Lacrosse was going to be. So coming into this year, that is our main goal, is to figure out, what it is we want to do when we're out on that field. And fall was, it was a good chance for us to kind of shake off the dust of summer and get going with our captains. And then coming into January, it's just been great energy, a lot of focus on, the obvious goal of making playoffs is our dream, but just the goal of kind of going out there every day and getting better and playing Wartburg Lacrosse. Leading us in this kind of new energy and this push that we have is our captains, Jessa Thorne, who has come back very strong. She was with us last spring and then got injured with an ACL tear. So she was kind of off for fall, but she's come back and she is fearless out there. She is a huge leader back on defense. Sophia Korpstein is a returning captain for us, and she has definitely kept some of the glue to this team, I guess you could say. She's kept them going, she's kept them focused, she's leads by example every day at practice, and is one of the key people in kind of pushing this program forward. She's awesome off the field, and I think what she's come back with this preseason is even stronger than I could have asked for. So I'm very excited to see her kind of get out there and really take hold of her senior year. Along with those two, we have Ashlyn Jelinek coming back, who was an all-conference or second-team all-conference player. Last year, she definitely was a strong defender, and this year we're asking a little more out of her. She'll probably be playing midfield and attack for us. I think she's a strong lacrosse player. She has a lot of experience from her high school years, and last year was a good freshman year for her. So I'm excited to see what all she's going to do for us and to try and mix it up a bit against some opponents. Along with her, we have Marissa Falco coming back on defense. She had a great year last year. Kira Sergalica, she'll be back playing attack and some midfield for us. And then Allie Stamer on attack, who led us for assist, will be back as well. So really great core on the field. As far as our goalies go, we've got Carolina Paulson coming back, and she had 2 solid years. This will be her last one with us as she's graduating early, but I know she's focused and she's ready to kind of go out strong. In the freshman class, we do have Alex Pollock, who is from Minnesota, and she's got a great lacrosse background. She has really stepped up and kind of filled some of the shoes of our graduates last year. She'll be a big role for us in the midfield and on the defensive end. I also anticipate her kind of getting some goals for us in these games. And then we also have Laura Sinkovich, who is going to kind of add to our goalie unit. She will be the backup for KP and Liz Forbes, and she has definitely pushed them in these first couple weeks. So overall, I'm really excited. I think the momentum is starting to really kind of build for this team, and I think their work ethic and focus is at a higher level than it was last year. So really excited to kind of get underway. As far as the conference goes, it's, we talk a lot about how every game is going to be a battle. I think this is the largest this conference has ever been. We now have 12 teams, so they only take the top 4 for playoffs. So it's going to be a tough one, and I think we're just going to try and approach every game, as its own. And I think there were games last year that I underestimated the team's talent, and we showed up and we competed against. So we're going to try our best to just, expect to compete against every team this year. Any questions?
When lacrosse was starting up here just a few years ago, kind of talks of it, there were girls that were playing on the team that had never played lacrosse before. Are you getting to a point now where the recruiting classes are a lot more lacrosse based?
We are and we aren't. I think, I think lacrosse is so new out here that we can't turn away any athletes yet. This year alone, we have a senior, Riley, who is coming out for the first year, and she's going to be a starter for us. She has just killed it basically in defense, and she's so coachable. She's so athletic, and it's kind of something I'm still looking at when I'm recruiting is, yes, you played lacrosse, but also are you ready for a collegiate sport? And, when lacrosse started out here, there was D1 programs that kind of had that philosophy, like, let me look at the best athletes. I don't care if you played lacrosse or not. So that's something I think we really are going to probably hold on to a bit. I don't want to open our doors to everyone and anything, but I think we're open to anybody that's willing to kind of put in the work and see it through.